if that 09 can stay hooked to the back of that 99, it's going to be hard to get them. It's going to be close right here at the line.
Can Keselowski try to win it?
I don't know. I don't think he can step out until he waits till the last second and picks up.
He goes to the outside. Is Edwards going?
Oh, no!
He turns him.
No!
Oh, and that destroyed the front end of Newman's car.
No!
Edwards will not make it to the flag.
Oh,
Brad Keselowski won this race. Carl Edwards, he opened it up just a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think this is a hard lick right into the fence. I mean, that car, that looked like Bobby Allison did here in 1987.
The catch fence did its job, and the car did its job.
But watch, the 09's going to look to the outside where he already has. Carl went up to block him a little bit. Now he's going to come down to try to block him again, and you get one shot at it, but you don't get two. Watch this.
What a lick.
Oh my gosh.
Unbelievable.
Oh, Carl gets tapped from behind. Look out, could get hit. He gets Allgaier and then gets tagged by another car that comes into the view there. I can't see the number because they're backlit from the sun. It is the 32 of Brian Eichler, the 29 of Stephen Light. Oh, and Matt DiBenedetto is also involved in this. You mentioned it, aggressive driving. We just saw it. Able to get refired, so he will not go a lap down, but now those tires are flat spotted. Carl was fourth, and
looks like Brad Keselowski gets in the back of the 60 car and spins him, and here they go. And Justin Allgaier gets a hunk of that, gets his right side door ripped off.
Third time today that Brad has been involved with some kind of contact. There's going to be some people that want to talk to him, I think.
Oh, two cars in the wall in turn two.
That's Joey Logano, the 20 that's up there.
And Carl Edwards.
And the caution is out.
Now there's a lot of, looks like damage on the left front corner of Logano's car and the right front of Edwards.
99's got a lot of damage.
Sorry, man. I don't know what he was saying. I'm sorry.
That's Carl Edwards.
I had room. I went down, and then he hit us from behind.
Let's see if we can watch this again and see who did what here.
Logano on the outside, Edwards in the middle.
Ooh, Carl got clipped by Brad Keselowski. Just run him up the hill, couldn't save it, and got into Joey Logano in the 20 car.
And I thought he'd give me room, so I went down to run the bottom. I thought he just hit me in the rear, but it looks like he was just there by about an inch. So, I mean, that's his call early in the race to either give me just a little bit of room or keep his nose in there. And I guess he was racing hard. I really thought it was his fault, but that replay doesn't look like it was as malicious as I thought.
The road course.
And
half a second. And the 99 has turned over Brad Keselowski.
And we have a caution.
My goodness.
I don't know if I'm okay.
Keselowski was on track for a 6th place finish.
Boy, that's...
We're told there was contact between Edwards and Keselowski.
A little crossover move here by Carl. Clean here, clean here. Just slight contact. Look at that thing go.
That looks so much like Edwards' turnover at Talladega off the bumper of Keselowski.
It really did, and I'm so wondering and hoping that when they put the spoiler back on these cars, they'll quit turning over like this.
Keselowski's put the window net down.
The roof flaps deployed, but it did not sit that car back down. I'm like you, Darrell. I'm going to be so glad to see that rear spoiler back on these cars.
I think that's it's got to be something to that.
That car took a hard hit in the left A pillar, the windshield post right in front of the driver.
He goes to the outside, but he's got one more lap to deal with Brad Keselowski. Keselowski fights back on the inside.
Whatever happens now, this race will be
high touch. Keselowski gets into Edwards. They save it. Drag race down the backstretch now.
That's that half car length I was talking about. They both survived it. Let's see what happens in turn 3.
Reed Sorensen waiting in the wings. Here's Keselowski on the inside. Carl Edwards, can he make it stick on the outside? Brad thought he had the best car all night. Took the inside line on the restart. This is going to be down to the wire. Oh, they touched. He spun out. Carl gets into Keselowski. Carl Edwards will win.
That's it. Checker flag. Man, you are the man. He deserves it. Good job.
I just hope Keselowski's okay here. That was a hard hit, guys.
That was
Huge
ugly.
wreck behind you. Just slow it down. Slow it down. There's a big wreck here.
Big contact on Keselowski as the other cars racing to the finish came to the line. And Keselowski got spun around hard. Boy, that's such a hard angle to see if Brad came up to block in any way.
Called in a lift. We can confirm that.
There's no question there.
Guys, you got to remember, you're coming to the start-finish line, too. This is hard to say it was his fault or somebody else's fault. It's the money lap. The flag's waving.
Watch this hit by Keselowski. He's stuck on the inside line there. And just hard contact.
So glad he's okay. That was a hard hit for Keselowski.
Here's Reed Sorensen thinking he might have a shot at the win in the yellow car as Keselowski goes around, but Carl stays in it and hangs on. And then the result is big-time contact for Brad.
Yeah, this is ugly.
Brad got into Carl, getting out on turn one, race him. They bumped, they rubbed, typical rubbing racing deal. Carl flipped out like he did at Atlanta and tried to kill the kid. I'm sick and tired of this. I'll get my own damn uniform back on and take care of this. He ain't gonna kill my boy.
I'm sure he'll say something and say how sorry he is or how cool he thinks he is or how great of a guy he is in his own mind, but you know, that's just not the reality.
I just couldn't let him take the win from me. My guys worked way too hard for that. We had a great restart. My guys built me a great car, and we came to the checker flag, and I hate to see stuff tore up, but we came here to win, and he took it from us there in turn one, and he just went in. He just got in over his head and tried too hard, and it was at my expense. So that was at his expense, and we got our win. But I think he could have got me without hitting me. I think his car was good enough. We could have been side by side across the finish line, and I would have much rather had that. But we got the trophy.